Hello everybody and welcome back to my Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough. Well, last time, Blackwall proved that he was the best party member among all of us, and yeah. If you don't know what the hell I'm referring to, basically last time I went to the hinterland to do a couple of the quests there that I had left. So, what I ended up doing was taking on the, what was it? The dragon in the area. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, did you fail it? I mean, you usually do fail it, so... And you would think so. Especially since I literally had to reload. Just to make sure I wasn't screwed. There's a healing potion. But, basically, Blackwell ended up just basically taking the entire fight and just going like, alright, let's go solo. Yeah, you see that guard that he has? He is incredibly good with it.
Here, Inquisitor! I am ready to serve!
Yeah, you know, you don't really have any allies that's helping you.
Slap a coat of paint on it, you'd have a halfway decent hovel.
The fuck? That's interesting. Useless, but interesting.
Inquisitor, you're early. We've barely been set up a week. I have a patrol out at the moment. Some of the men cited darkspawn in the area. The Venatori have retreated, but scouts haven't pinpointed where they've gone yet. We're reasonably well entrenched here, but the keep's water supply has been problematic. It's causing delays. I'll prepare the troops for inspection at once.
What's wrong with the water supply?
The fort's well is full of garbage. Blasted Venatori threw corpses in there.
Ooh.
There's an oasis nearby, but a Vargast claimed it. Doing a decent job of keeping us away, too. 4 soldiers have already fallen to venom and claws. We'll need reinforcements to drive the monster out.
We haven't met, have we? What's her name, soldier? Where have you served?
I beg your pardon, Inquisitor. Knight Captain Rylan at your service. I served with the Templars in Starkhaven until they all ran off to the hills, barking at the moon. Commander Cullen offered me a job, and I was glad to do anything to help stop all this madness.
How is the Inquisition treating you so far, Captain?
It's good work. Some of it's a touch batty, but I'm always glad to be doing something useful, Inquisitor. There's no shortage of things that need repaired, shored up, or just a good bucket of water dumped on them.
If you were in Starkhaven, how do you know Cullen?
After Kirkwall exploded, Starkhaven sent aid. Rubble fell on much of the city. A lot of people were homeless or trapped in collapsed buildings. I coordinated rescue efforts, and met Cullen while he was trying to command what was left of Kirkwall's Templars.
Damn.
You didn't want to leave the Chantry with the others of your order?
Sacred duties are all well and good, but someone needs to do real work now and then. If the barracks are on fire, I'm going for water. I'm standing around smiting the ash for heresy.
Yeah.
Respectfully speaking, of course, Inquisitor.
What can you tell me about the Darkspawn in the area?
The Darkspawn seem to have emerged since we took the keep. I've warned the troops not to engage unless absolutely necessary. We don't need a blight in the ranks. We have to find whatever hole the monsters came from and seal it.
Report, Captain. What's the situation in the western approach?
Business as usual, Inquisitor. Sandstorms, deadly wildlife, people other than us mad enough to come out here. If anything noteworthy happens, you'll know.
Carry on, Captain.
Yes, Inquisitor.
There we go. Well, I guess they gorge themselves on cheese and alcohol. See, notes of blunt current. Hockey style. Suckle is finished. Also tastes like brandy. Oh, it's a logging stand. I didn't even know there was a thing called Gouldsbury.
Nothing to report, sir.
Okay.
Thank the Maker. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone. Have you come to observe the wildlife too?
I think I found your supplies. A dead man out in the desert had these on it.
Dead? Blessed Andraste. What about Marcus or Jeannette? This is terrible news. I am Frédéric of Zero, foremost researcher of draconology in Orlais. I came here with an expedition from the university.
Olé!
But the others are all missing, and our work has been halted.
The White Claw Raiders, the college kids.
Supplies. You will help me reclaim the equipment, will you not? You will champion the advancement of science.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
But some of our equipment is still missing. If you happen to find more of it, please let me know.
One tail feather and one batch of intestines, as requested.
My friend, you are invaluable. I will certainly note your assistance in my monograph on the High Dragon. I will attempt to lure her out as soon as my background research is complete. Mistakes could be deadly. The ancient Tevinters wrote volumes on the study of dragons. I believe they had a laboratory in this desert. Well, if only their work had not been lost. Truly, the Blights set the field of draconology back centuries. Deplorable.
The rest of your team went missing, and there are raiders all over the area. Should you be here alone?
I don't know what happened to the rest of the expedition, but the raiders have left me completely undisturbed. I have also seen Grey Wardens and strangers in odd black clothing, but they all ignore my presence completely.
You're a scholar. What can you tell me about this region?
The Western Approach is a remarkable place, as you are no doubt aware. Many magnificent creatures make their home here. Varghasts, dragons, phoenixes. They thrive where few others can. The land was poisoned by the Second Blight. The Warden Fortress has stood since that time. Before the Blight, the ancient Imperium ruled here. Actually, I saw some Tevinters recently. Studying the runes, perhaps.
Tell me about yourself.
I am a professor at the University of Orlais. I have made it my life's work to write the definitive monograph on the hunting habits of dragons and their closest kin. On this trip alone, I have produced 20 scrolls of notes. More scholarship than has ever been done on the Southern Varghast. But my hope, my great ambition, is to observe the abyssal High Dragon taking her prey. A sight no scholar has ever recorded.
We'll have to speak some other time.
So, everyone else who enters this desert dies, but they leave Frederick alone. Odd.
Yeah, it seems like he's got it out for the rest of them. We should try to see if he has any way to dispute it. He could honestly be innocent, but... Blackwell is just like, I am the... I am the rift.
Good find.
Why the fuck did you have a sword up there? Did they follow you up? Just fucking going like, ah, yes! Fucking... The fuck is that? You see that? There we go.
The name on the manifest is Frederick of Seralt. Didn't we meet him?
I'm glad you made it, Inquisitor. I fear they've already started the ritual.
It has to be blood magic. I hope we can stop them before more people get hurt. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Alright. I'm trusting you. Oh, that's not good.
Wait! No.
Who the hell are you?
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
Servitude.
I'm sorry.
sacrifice.
Yeah, that's
Good. Now bind it just as I showed you. Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, at your service.
You are no warden.
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
I've killed demons before. If I have to kill a few warden mages as well, so be it.
You may have to kill a few, yes. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has taken their minds.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Even to Vinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
Corypheus marching across Orlais with an army of demons. That was in the future I saw at Redcliffe.
And now you know how it begins. Sadly to the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
No, Livius, you're the tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god kings here in the world.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual?
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid.
That's a lie. The Grey Wardens are heroes. They would never do this willingly.
The Grey Wardens care about nothing save stopping blights. They will do anything to accomplish that. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when dark spawns find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, poof.
Ooh.
No more blights. Ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world. Although I fear history will remember them a little differently now.
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Olay. Now they are bound to my master.
Release the Wardens from the binding and surrender. I won't ask twice.
No, you won't. The Elder One showed me how to deal with it in the event you're foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the faith. When I bring him your hand, his gratitude will be... Ah!
Yeah, I don't think so, idiot. Your master taught you what he knew, not what I knew. Man, for fucking a goddamn fight, I sure as hell weren't one.
They refused to listen to reason.
You were correct. Through their ritual, the mages are slaves to Corypheus.
And the Warden warriors? Of course. Sacrificed in the ritual. What a waste.
Ehrman lied to the Wardens. They were trying to prevent future blights.
With blood magic and human sacrifice.
The Wardens were wrong, but they had their reasons.
All blood mages do. Everyone has a story they tell themselves to justify bad decisions. And it never matters. In the end, you are always alone with your actions.
I believe I know where the Wardens are, Your Worship. Ehrman fled in that direction. There's an abandoned Warden fortress that way. Adamant.
Good thinking.
The Warden and I will scout out Adamant and confirm that the other Wardens are there. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
There we go.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
Now that I have my recipes back, I'll be able to concoct a bait the High Dragon cannot resist. I have most of what I need, but I still need to gather quillback intestines and a phoenix's tail feather.
You study dragons. I'd be interested in hearing more about that.
Oh, they are fascinating and little understood creatures, thought extinct for centuries. Now they seem to be making a comeback. The Nevarans wrote extensively on breeding and nesting behavior, but high dragon hunting patterns have never been studied. I would be most interested if you come across any Gurn corpses that might be victims of dragon attacks.
Okay.
We'll have to speak some other time. Where did they come from?
We should find out. This is exactly what the Wardens are supposed to prevent.
Dragons eat that. Why? Your expert was a nutter.
We have to turn back.
The Darkspawn got through. I'll have to see what our people at Skyhold can do.
We best turn around.
Probably also sentence this guy. Who the hell are we sentencing? Is it from the quarry?
Mistress Pulin of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Pulin was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Surely it was clear you were selling to the enemy.
We were starving, and they told me they'd reopen the mines.
I mean, I don't exactly blame
Selling the
her.
quarry so hastily was a mistake. I did what I could to rectify it.
I can't let you go free, but I can give you an honest living. Mistress Pulin,
Apparently everyone agrees with what
scribe
I
of the
did.
Inquisition. Half your wages will go to the town of Sarnia.
A drudge on this cold rock. As you command.
I mean, it's either death, because I'm not letting you free. You do have to go ahead and at least repent for what you've done. Anyway. Alright, yeah, we're starting to get it filled out. Doesn't look like we have any fully filled, but we're getting close. What is green? It's just stupid. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
I tracked that Venatori mage back to Adamant Fortress. They're looking at assault options now in the war room.
Thanks for coming.
You did well, Varric. The Inquisitor is just who we need.
Oh, it's been great. Murderous wardens, archdemon attacks, plenty of blood mages and crazy Templars. Just like home.
I know how much you hated leaving go.
This is the ass end of Thedas. You know they eat snails here? Still, I think
The French.
I need to finish this out. If it weren't for me and Bartrand, none of this would have happened. So much for changing our lives.
That's what happens when you try to change things. Things change. You can't always control how.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
I tracked the Wardens to Adamant Fortress, Inquisitor. Your specialists have my full report.
Alright. Yeah, fucking, I haven't leveled up my fucking thing. Oh, that's so stupid. Let's go with that one. Let's see, we have scattered reports of Darkspawn in the area, but it's difficult to track down their point of origin. They're less hampered by the sulfur pits than we are. Guess is that they're coming from somewhere else. Our troops can bridge the gaps, which should allow us to cross safely and find the location of the Darkspawn, but we'll need significant resources to ensure the safety of the manual construction on our way. Yeah, fuck it. Thanks to the reinforcements sent, we constructed the bridges safely with minimal losses and fortified it in the event that the Darkspawn tried to use it themselves. Darkspawn are coming from the ruins that appear to be Tevinter. Per your orders, I'm restricting the troops to scouting and guard patrols until the ruins can be investigated. No. Secure a water source. Yes, I was wanting to get that one done too. This should be high priority. Yes, the group of soldiers can be sent and located. Yeah, I want that fucking done. It really seems bad that we haven't been able to do anything of the sort. Yeah, soldiers conducted a number of small successful attacks and Templar patrols up and down the coast. We have them an edge in time to strike their main strongholds now. No. Celebrate the dragon slaying. Word has spread about the dragon the Inquisition killed. A note passed by Josephine. Tell me you sent soldiers to collect the grisly remains. We have nobles clamoring up to see the head up close. You should have anticipated this. Gawking is for peasants, but it becomes more civil when it's done with a glass of wine, one hand or fan another, and another from Fernand and San Heron. My associate Wade is known through Thetis for his talents at capturing the glory of draconic in the armor he makes. The scarcity of dragon scale means that Wade is all too rarely afforded the chance to work in his chosen medium. But here's a solution. Wade shares his expertise with the Inquisition in exchange for the dragon materials collected so far. Not bad. Let's... We're celebrating our dragon slaying. So it looks like... So it looks like the killing of the one in Hintern has definitely been very helpful in terms of things. I don't think there's anything you can do. Yeah, it doesn't help that technically that was going to be the least amount, but fuck it.
Inquisitor.
So let's see. There's should be just all that glitters and improving morale. I really do want to do improving morale with Colin, but that sucks because there's a whole other operation that needs him. But at the very least, I will say it's quite interesting. I haven't seen shit on here for fucking operations besides the collect resources shit. So it's kind of been nice fucking going through the Western approach, even though I feel like I'm over leveled for the area. Still though, I'm kind of surprised that fucking, yeah, they're like, oh shit, fucking Inquisition killed a dragon. Fucking, we should probably, fucking thanks to Blackwall. I do want to look up something real quick before I end this off. I want to see what the rating for the dragons. Okay, no, Hinterlands is the first, closest. It's recommended that the player is level 12 or above. Has a resistance to fire, but is cold to weak damage. You should kill these quickly so they don't overwhelm, especially if they're stunned. Okay. And then we go after the Northern Hunter. It's considered to be the easiest high dragon to defeat in the game. Okay. Weak to spirits, that's whether she does not summon any adds, moves areas, or have a guard. Okay. And then it would be Exalted Plains. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we have technically 2 more to look at, but otherwise really just the Crestwood one. So we did do the weakest one, technically, but I mean, I'm not going to really complain. I will say it definitely is interesting, again, that the aspect, they're like, oh shit, fucking dragon dead, let's fucking celebrate. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, all the jazz, subscribe, comment down below. Guys, that's the button right there.